You wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is you go online, you see what's going on in the community, what's going on in the world, and you read about terrible tragedies. And you think to yourself, if you could save somebody, save a family from such a tragedy, how could you not do it?
I was feeling very sick, and I went to be tested, and they found out that I had very low kidney function. And they said to me, "You're going to need dialysis." It was horrifying. I saw the life force going out of me. I was in the hospital for 2 years, like 30, 35 times. People that were in my condition, okay, they either have to go on dialysis or they have to get a transplant right away. There's a waiting list of many years until you can get a transplant. Now, a person in my condition can't wait 8 years. You're not going to make it to 8 years.
It was terrible. The only help can be done is to get kidney. We were waiting for 2 years, basically, in Los Angeles.
I had high antibodies, and that's very hard to match. So here comes Bikur Cholim. They have a donor bank, and they have all these records, and what they do is they go through each and every one, and they do the matching. My family was tested, my husband, my kids, my cousin, and nobody matched. And the only one that matched was Nassim. Go figure it.
My name is Nassim Blumis. I'm from Winnipeg, Canada. Thank God I'm married. I have 2 beautiful children. I work as Director of Development for the main Chabad Yeshiva, Olei Torah. There was a flyer delivered to my door. They were looking for a donor for somebody who needed a kidney. I told my wife, you know what, if I could help somebody, maybe I should give it a try. What are the chances that it's really going to happen? They called me a few days later and told me that I wasn't a match for the person they were looking for, but the organization mentioned to me perhaps they will keep my DNA and I could be a match for somebody else. You know, I had no idea what it was about. I had no idea what it meant. I didn't even know where my kidneys were. And I was really doing it because I thought it's never going to happen. So when I got the phone call from Rosie, the lady the Shatchin, who put us together, she told me, you're a match, and would you be willing to continue do testing? So I right away said yes, but I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Once we got to a certain stage that the hospital was ready to meet me, I needed to fly out to California. The testing was quite intense. It was a 2-day testing in Cedars-Sinai Hospital in California. I met with perhaps maybe 8 or 10 doctors.
This is what they dream about in the hospital. They couldn't accept that this man was coming here to give me, who he doesn't know, not a family member at all, a kidney.
It wasn't a total stranger. It was another person, another Jew, another member of our community.
People thought we were nuts. People thought, why put yourself in the risk? And I thought, Kol Yisrael erev zelazeh, every Jew is connected to another Jew. If he could save another person and he could live a normal life, then why shouldn't he?
Before I took the flight to California, I arranged that I'll meet some of the recipient's family at the oil, at the Rebbe's grave, and we'll go together to ask for a bracha. I started to realize that I'll be giving away a kidney and I'll be saving somebody's life.
We met Judy a day or 2, I think, before we did the surgery. And that was an experience, to actually meet the person who's on the receiving end.
I remember sitting in my brother's dining room, and everything that I went through was going through my head. All the pain. And all of a sudden I hear the doorbell. And I was saying in my mind, how do I greet this person who I don't even know? that is willing to give me an organ just because. I opened up the door, I looked at him, and I burst out crying. I couldn't speak. I just couldn't speak. I sat at the door for 10 minutes crying. And he said to me, I'm scared, but I'm not going to leave you.
I met Judy a few days after the operation. I saw a new life in her. I saw a new happiness, a new simcha in her face. And at that point, I knew I did the right thing. I was in the hospital for about 2 days. They made sure my body was functioning properly. Then I rested in California about a week.
His floor up there was an aliyah lariga for the whole Cedar-Sinai Hospital, because everybody wanted to meet him. Everybody. When somebody says to you that one person can't change anything, it's wrong, because they can. They can change a hell of a lot by their actions, and I saw it with my own eyes. I love life. I love it. I love every day, every moment, every second of it. I love it.
I came back home. I had no limitations to what I could do. I was able to eat, drink, everything like regular. And after about 3 or 4 weeks, people started asking me, how do you feel? And I'm looking at them, why are you asking me how I feel? I forgot already myself what I went through. And just live a regular life. There's many sicknesses, Alzheimer's, cancer, Parkinson's disease, that they need tens of millions of dollars to find treatment. And it's going to take years till they can save such people. When a person's in need of a kidney, it's a very simple process. You find a donor, you match them up, and you donate your kidney. And what I'd like to see is more people learning about it, more people realizing it's possible to do. It's not difficult as people may think, and they're literally able to save another person's life. And it's a certain feeling of fulfillment that money can't buy. There's no words to describe it. I have no regrets. I have absolutely no regrets. The only regret I do have, and I heard it from other donors, is that they can't do it again. And without a doubt, if I was able to, I would do it again for anybody in need.